Hello YouTube. This is just a video showing off some of the things that I've made and asking you personally what would you like to see a tutorial on. The first set I'd like to show you is where I came up with a way to stack pistons. Don't know if there's any videos out there on it. I haven't found any, but if there is, pretty much I came up with this myself, no help, so if there is, I'm sorry, but I came up with a way to stack pistons and for the piston to actually cut off instead of sticking like the first one. I haven't figured out a way to do 3 pistons yet. I'm working on it, but it might take some time. And then here's another example of stacking pistons, stacking 2 of them. If you notice, you can't get to the chest, it's too high up, and then you click the pistons and it raises these stairs. Still can't get up, and then you come up and there's the chest, and you switch it back off, it's right back down. Now the second step here is actually a piston that is stacked. I use the stacked pistons to make it go up, and then right here is not really anything. It's supposed to show you where it pushes it up, and then that piston pushes it. Anyways, not really much there. And then I've got the secret door. Pretty cool. But there's plenty of videos out there on this. Still show a tutorial if anyone's interested. And then, pretty cool, right here, this is the repeater. I don't know really what they call these things, the clock I think, and you switch it off and then back on, and I failed. Anyways, hook it back up, switch off and then back on, and it blinks. But if you notice, there is no clicking sound or anything. The arrows are not shooting, and when I step on it, the pressure plate, it does. It's pretty cool. It does not shoot unless I actually open up the pressure plate, so pretty neat trick there. This one is not much. It's just kind of showing stacking pistons, or not stacking pistons, but kind of just having piston, push piston, and push block and all that crap. So let's do this. It's pretty cool. Anyways, go over here is just to kind of show you something. It's not really much, but it's got the redstone energy actually going through the block and powering the piston. It even goes through these dispensers and powers the piston, but it will not go through glass. So, but I'll have another video up on that. Here's a pretty cool, neat thing that I came up with, where you pull a switch and nothing happens, and you pull the other one and the sand falls on you. But that one sucks, so I will have to show you. I'll show you this other one right here. It's a whole lot better. It's really neat. Yes, I do use inventory edit because I am a tester and I like to test out things. I don't like scavenging, whatever you call it, through trying to find my objects. I'd like to go ahead and have them and then be able to test out my things. You could of course make a room that's hidden better than this, but I didn't hide it for example. And then you stack up sand. A little bit too high there. Don't really matter how high you go though. And you kind of just fill that up. As you can see, you got 2 big walls of sand. Normally you would have some kind of covering where they couldn't see it or something, and press the button drop the sand on you. Pretty hard to get out of unless you're yeah, it's pretty hard to get out of unless you dig for a little bit. But of course, the bigger the room, the more the sand, you would not be able to get out of it. You'd be pretty bad off. So it's a good way to do that. Here's another little trick I came up with. This is a clock, and of course, when you apply a power source to them, they keep flashing. They don't stop, which I kind of screwed up there. So oh, good grief. Steady screwing up on the video. Anyways, take it off, it flashes. Now normally a button is too slow. Just a second. A little bit too light. Anyways, normally a button is too slow and does not power the source, but I've come up with a way where press the button and it flashes. There you could easily make things to, you know, trigger clocks and things like that, and it work without any problem. Here's another thing that I made. Honestly, I haven't figured out how it worked because I have tried to make a replica of it and somehow the replicas do not work, but this does work, where somehow the blocks here are energizing it, and I've made the exact blockage and everything and it still doesn't work. So honestly, I couldn't give you a tutorial on this because I have no idea how it even works, because I've taken the blocks off, I've put them exactly right here before and it didn't work. So to be honest, I don't know how that works at all. So anyways, I think this is the conclusion of my video. If you see anything that you like, just let me know. Like I said, this is pretty cool right here. I haven't seen too many people do it. A button that sets the clock. And then also the stacking of pistons. I haven't seen it done either. I think people have some a lot of problems with stacking pistons. They get stuck and you can't really do anything like this because the power is still going to this and not going to that. Anyways, I'll get to that in a tutorial if anyone's interested. Just please leave it in the comments to let me know if you are. Set this up where you can stack them and they actually follow each other. And of course the staircase is a neat way to do it. Do a pretty good bit of neat tricks with that. Anyways, thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments if there is anything you'd like me to make a tutorial.